China's rapid advancements in biotechnology are causing the world to watch with bated breath. The nation is investing heavily in cutting-edge research, aiming to push the boundaries of what is scientifically possible. This isn't about nuclear weapons, it's about genetically enhanced soldiers. The focus has shifted from traditional arms to the realm of genetic engineering, where the stakes are incredibly high. Imagine soldiers with superhuman strength, resilience, and intelligence. These enhanced capabilities could redefine the very nature of military power, making conventional warfare seem almost obsolete. This is no longer science fiction, but a real possibility that China seems determined to explore, pushing the boundaries of genetic research. The implications are vast, affecting not just military strategy, but also ethical considerations. This ambition has sparked global anxiety. Nations around the world are closely monitoring China's progress, worried about the potential shift in the balance of power. Countries are now questioning their own research ethics and defense strategies. The race to develop similar technologies has begun, but it comes with significant moral dilemmas. The potential consequences of genetically modified soldiers are unknown, making this a dangerous game with global stakes. The ethical and practical ramifications are still being debated. The world is left to wonder, is China really creating super soldiers? And what does this mean for the future of warfare? The answers to these questions could reshape global military strategies and international relations for decades to come. One example of China's cutting-edge research involves tardigrades, those microscopic creatures known for their extreme resilience. These little guys can survive in the vacuum of space, endure intense radiation, and withstand extreme temperatures. Chinese scientists are studying tardigrade DNA, hoping to unlock the secrets of their resilience. The goal is ambitious, to transfer these survival traits to humans, creating soldiers who can withstand the harshest conditions. While this research is in its early stages, the very notion is unsettling. The idea of manipulating human genes to create super soldiers raises serious ethical questions about human experimentation and the very definition of human limits. At the heart of China's genetic research is the BGI Group, a genomics giant with close ties to the Chinese government, which has provided substantial support and funding. BGI possesses the world's largest gene sequencing capacity, allowing them to analyze vast amounts of DNA data. Their state-of-the-art facilities house cutting-edge technology that can sequence entire genomes in a matter of hours. This data comes from various sources, including prenatal tests, health screenings, and even international collaborations. By partnering with global institutions, BGI has access to a diverse genetic pool, enhancing the scope of their research. BGI's massive database and advanced technology make it a key player in China's pursuit of genetic enhancement. Their servers store petabytes of genetic information, which is meticulously analyzed by data scientists using sophisticated algorithms. The company's research extends beyond healthcare, delving into areas that could revolutionize other industries, with potential applications in agriculture, biofuels, and even military technology. For instance, their work in agricultural genomics aims to create crops that are more resilient to climate change. This close relationship between a private company and the Chinese government raises concerns about the ethical implications of such powerful technology in the hands of a state actor. The potential for misuse of genetic data is a topic of intense debate among scientists and ethicists worldwide. China's DNA collection methods are vast and often raise eyebrows. One method involves collecting DNA samples from newborns, ostensibly for health screenings. However, these samples are also stored in a national database, accessible to authorities. Another method involves offering free health checks to minority groups, again collecting DNA under the guise of healthcare. Furthermore, China's reach extends beyond its borders. BGI collaborates with hospitals and research institutions worldwide, gaining access to DNA data from diverse populations. This global collection of genetic information raises concerns about data privacy, informed consent, and the potential for misuse. The lack of transparency surrounding these practices fuels anxieties about China's true intentions. Section 5. Ethical concerns. A lack of transparency and oversight. China's aggressive pursuit of genetic research has sparked international alarm due to the lack of transparency and ethical oversight. Unlike in the West, where strict regulations govern genetic research, China operates in a less restrictive environment. This lack of oversight raises concerns about the potential for unethical experimentation and the misuse of genetic information. The international community is increasingly wary of China's ambitions. The potential for creating genetically modified soldiers, coupled with the lack of ethical constraints, is a recipe for disaster. The world needs assurances that China's genetic research will be conducted ethically and responsibly. Section 6. Genetic Surveillance. From disease control to social control. China's DNA database has the potential to be used for more than just medical research. It could become a powerful tool for surveillance and social control. Imagine a government that can track individuals based on their DNA, identify potential dissidents, or even target specific ethnic groups. The Chinese government's use of facial recognition technology and its vast surveillance network already raises concerns about privacy and human rights. Adding genetic information to this mix creates a chilling scenario where the state can exert unprecedented control over its citizens. The lack of transparency and accountability only amplifies these fears. Section 7. Designer soldiers engineering the perfect fighting force. The concept of designer soldiers, genetically engineered for superior physical and cognitive abilities, is no longer confined to science fiction. China's research into gene editing technologies like CRISPR, coupled with its vast DNA database, makes this a disturbing possibility. Imagine soldiers with enhanced strength, speed, and stamina, resistant to pain and fatigue, and even capable of fighting without fear or remorse. The ethical implications of creating such soldiers are staggering. Would they be considered human? What would be the consequences of unleashing such a force on the world? Section 8. Existing technologies. A glimpse into the future of warfare. While the concept of super soldiers may seem like a distant threat, existing technologies provide a glimpse into the future of warfare. Drones, autonomous weapons systems, and cyber warfare are already changing the battlefield. These technologies are not just theoretical, they are being deployed in various capacities around the world, reshaping how conflicts are fought and won. Cyber warfare, in particular, has become a critical component of modern military strategy. Nations are investing heavily in cyber capabilities to disrupt enemy communications, sabotage critical infrastructure, and gather intelligence. The battlefield is no longer confined to physical spaces. It extends into the digital realm, where data and information are the new weapons. Genetic engineering could be the next step in this evolution, creating a new era of warfare with unpredictable consequences. Imagine soldiers with enhanced physical and cognitive abilities designed to outperform any human limitations. This technology is still in its infancy, but the potential is enormous and could redefine the very nature of combat. The combination of artificial intelligence, robotics, and genetic engineering has the potential to create a new generation of weapons and soldiers. AI-driven robots could operate autonomously on the battlefield, making split-second decisions without human intervention. This could lead to faster, more efficient military operations, but also raises questions about accountability and control. The integration of these advanced technologies could result in soldiers equipped with cutting-edge gear, enhanced by genetic modifications and supported by AI systems. This fusion of human and machine capabilities could create a formidable force, but it also poses significant ethical dilemmas. The ethical and strategic implications of these technologies are profound, demanding careful consideration and international cooperation to prevent a future where war is fought by machines and genetically modified humans. The international community must come together to establish guidelines and regulations to ensure that these advancements are used responsibly and do not lead to unintended consequences. Section 9. Global Implications. A new era of genetic competition. China's ambitions in genomics have far-reaching global implications. As China pushes the boundaries of genetic research, other countries may feel compelled to follow suit, sparking a new arms race focused on genetic enhancement. This competition could divert resources from other pressing global challenges, such as climate change and poverty. Furthermore, the lack of international regulations governing genetic research creates a dangerous vacuum. Without clear guidelines and ethical frameworks, the pursuit of genetic enhancement could lead to unintended consequences and even conflict. Section 10. The need for international cooperation and regulation. The potential risks posed by unchecked genetic research necessitate urgent international cooperation and regulation. The world needs to establish clear ethical guidelines, safety protocols, and accountability mechanisms to govern the development and use of genetic technologies. This is not just about preventing the creation of super soldiers, but also about ensuring that genetic research is conducted ethically and responsibly for the benefit of all humanity. Open dialogue, transparency, and collaboration are essential to addressing the challenges and opportunities presented by the genomics revolution. Section 11. Conclusion. A call to action for a responsible future. The world stands at a crossroads. Genetic technologies hold immense promise for improving human health and well-being. However, the same technologies can be misused, leading to dystopian scenarios of genetic surveillance and designer soldiers. The future depends on the choices we make today. We must proceed with caution, guided by ethical principles and a commitment to international cooperation. The time to act is now, before the genie is out of the bottle and we find ourselves in a world reshaped by the unchecked power of genetic engineering.